Hey Beatle friends and everyone else watching, how are you all doing? Today I'm going to be going through my vinyl finds of all kinds, which means I'll be showing vinyl finds by other artists. I'm obviously going to have a Beatles update video when I get to it. It would actually be a two-part Beatles update. I'm going to work on the first part at some point soon. I just ordered another Beatles record, and it's in transit, and I'm gonna hold off on the second update until I receive the record. But yeah, I'm gonna have this update as well as part one of my Beatles vinyl update. For that part, I'm gonna show a Beatles box set that I bought recently. So stay tuned for that. Now let me go through the records here. I have a few 7-inch records and some records as well. The actual albums as well as a 12-inch single. So let's begin. I'm going to start off with a UK 7-inch EP by The Animals. It's titled The Animals Is Here. It's on the Columbia label, which was a label in England under EMI. Back of it. And these are the 4 songs on this EP. House of the Rising Sun, Gonna Send You Back to Walker on one side. Side 2, I'm Crying and Baby Let Me Take You Home. Great EP. And show you the record. It's on the black and blue Columbia label. Has the sold in UK text. Back side. The whole record's in mono. Plays great too. All right. Okay, the next 7-inch record I have is by Tom Petty. I bought this shortly after he passed away earlier this month. God, it's been almost 3 weeks since Tom Petty passed. Unbelievable. So, all right. I plan to buy more Tom Petty records at some point. So, this is a 7-inch single, a jukebox single for Mary Jane's Last Dance. And on the B side is The Waitin'. And this 7-inch single was released around the time of the original Greatest Hits album back in early 90s. And Mary Jane's Last Dance is one of my all-time favorite Tom Petty songs. So I needed a 7-inch of it. And this is the jukebox strip that comes with the record. In wonderful condition. And I have one more 7-inch record to show you. And it's by The Doors. Light My Fire, back with the Crystal Ship. Now this is the 50th anniversary edition, in which the artwork is based on the original Japanese single, first-person single from the late 60s, 50 years of Light My Fire. That's a sticker there. The record's in mono. It's got some Japanese writing as well as lyrics to Light My Fire. And I ordered this off the Doors website in wonderful condition. And here's the record here. And the record's pressed in the European Union, and it sounds great. I played a bit of it, but I like to keep this in wonderful condition because it is limited. It was selling out on the Doors website, so I'm like I should get a copy. So all right, that's all the 7-inch singles. I'm gonna go through the albums here. This one just arrived in the mail today. This is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts' Greatest Hits. Backside. I took the shrink completely off because there's no sticker. And this is the gatefold here. And this is record 1 right here. Record 2 is the same thing. It has the same kind of label as record 1. It's the ordinary black label here. So happy to have this because I actually like a lot of Joan Jett songs, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to see Joan Jett and the Blackhearts open for the Who. I went to see the Who a couple years ago, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts were the opening act. They were really good. All right. Okay. Next record. I had no idea this was reissued on vinyl until I went on the Soundstage Direct website to see what records were on sale, and I noticed this was just released on vinyl, and so excited that this is released on vinyl because I've always loved this artist's music. So happy this is on vinyl, so I can listen to it on the record player and relax. Next vinyl find, the very best of Enya. Backside, this is 2 LPs. So put this shrink on the side here. I want to show the gatefold. And the records are also, manufactured in Germany. So, red label here, Reprise. That's record 1. And record 2 is the same thing. Same kind of label. So that's the very best of Enya for you. This is a great music to relax to, and I love a lot of Enya's songs. All right, now I just ordered a Japanese Beatles record. It's a Japanese dark red vinyl Beatles record, which I'll show in my next Beatles update video after part 1. So it will be another 2-part video. And the guy added these 2 records as a bonus. And I'm happy to have these, by the way. So first one is by the Cars. This is not the only Cars album I have. I have their greatest hits. Shake It Up, U.S. pressing. Inner sleeve, not in great condition. It's in acceptable condition. It just has water damage. This record's really dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. It's on the Red Electra label. And this is one of those records you can easily find in like the $5 section or $1 section, something like that. And this second record was also part of the package that had the Beatles record, the Japanese dark red vinyl record. I won't reveal what it is until I show the video. So, okay, next find that was in that package is by the Police, Ghost in the Machine. This is a U.S. pressing. Nothing much on the back side here. It ain't a great back cover, to be fair. And these are the songs on here. This one's missing an inner sleeve, sadly. I'm gonna have to find an inner sleeve. That's the also dirty. Okay, this next one is a record store find from last week, and I'm very happy to say I own an album by this artist in my collection. I've always liked the artist, but never bought their records. I've always wanted to, but they were kind of pricey. But this one was right, and so happy to have an album by this artist. Traffic, Mr. Fantasy. This is a UK pressing on Allman. It's in stereo. It's laminated like a bunch of the UK releases. Let me show the gatefold. The gatefold is very similar in some ways to the Beatles for Sale album, in which you take the record out from here instead of on the side. But I'm not going to put the record in there because this jacket feels like it's very fragile and needs to be handled carefully. But flip backs, and this is a UK press in here. So, and let me show you the record. It's on the Pink Island label. And there's different variations of this record where the pink label has a rough surface while others have a smooth surface. This is one with the rough surface right here. And you know, I've always liked Traffic. I've always liked Steve Winwood a lot. All right. Okay, this next record is by the Rolling Stones. It's a UK mono pressing, and this album is celebrating its 50th anniversary. This album is no favorite of mine, but I found this particular pressing on the internet, and I really wanted it in my collection to complete my UK Decca mono collection. There's only one mono album, one UK mono album that I don't have, and that's the Flowers export pressing. I'm going the Flowers album. Gonna have to find that for a nice price if I can. So, all right, next find by the Rolling Stones. Their Satanic Majesty's Request. Backside, Decca. It's in mono. And this one's a true mono pressing. So there's a big difference on here. Oh, let me show the gatefold. It's laminated here. And this is the red white inner sleeve. And this is a true mono mix because there's a song on here called The Lantern. On the stereo mix, it starts off with 2 bells and then the music comes in. But on the mono mix, it has 3 bells. And then after the 3rd bell, the music begins. That's the big difference. Other than that, you know, the big thing I can hear in the mono mix is the punchiness of the music. So here it is on the Decca label, blue Decca label. And the record's in nice condition. I'm thinking of maybe selling my US London mono one. I'm not sure at this point, but we'll see. Because that one's rare as well. So, all right. And this one has a vintage smell, I'm happy to say. And by the way, I haven't ordered their Satanic Majesty's Request 50th anniversary reissue as of right now. That might change, but you know, I'm working on it. But I'm gonna try to get that this holiday season because the album was actually released in December of '67. It was reissued about a month ago. So I might wait until December. I'll be getting that along with the new Rolling Stones On Air album, which is the BBC stuff. Okay, this next Rolling Stones record, it's a flea market find. There's actually no flea market going on at this time because of the fair that was going on. This was I went there on the final weekend before they had to prepare for the fair, and I found this for a nice price. Let me take the record out. And it's this record here. This is an unofficial release of 2 songs here by the Rolling Stones. It's an unusual one. But this one has a song. I'm not gonna say the title of the song that's on side one, but the proper song title is Schoolboy Blues. The song is okay, you know, it's slow, but it has some great lyrics other than you know, the very bad lyrics during the chorus. But but yeah, this was nice. This is rare, and I paid a good price for it. And on the B side, I'll show the B side here. Brown Sugar alternate version. That's the one with Eric Clapton on guitar. And now this plays great, and I've been wanting this Stones record for a while, and I'm glad I got it. Okay, I have about 4 records to show for this update. First one is an Allman Brothers record. It's a Mo Fidelity Sound Lab pressing of what is one of my all-time favorite live albums. Really good live album. The Allman Brothers at Fillmore East. This album, along with Get Your Yayas Out by the Stones and The Who live at Leeds, as well as Thin Lizzy live and Dangerous. And, you know, I could maybe put Wings Over America as well up there. But, you know, there's other live albums I enjoy. I love Wings Over America, but there's so many other live albums I enjoyed as well. So, yeah. Allman Brothers, Fillmore East, Mo Fidelity Sound Lab. Backside. Packaging is beautiful on this. Great gatefold here. Information here about the album. Now this is a Mo Fidelity Sound Lab inner sleeve here. Oh, this is the actual inner sleeve here. This is the record. Now, I haven't played this yet. I will at some point. But here's the record. I believe it's my 4th copy of this album, because I have the original Capricorn pressing, which is a US pressing. And I recently bought the quad. The U.S. quad pressing. Oh, this is the insert here. But I recently bought the quad pressing of the album, which I showed on one of my recent vinyl finds videos on my other channel. And I also have a box set of the reissue of this album, which is an expanded edition. So yeah, really good live album, I should say. Same thing. Here's the label here. Same thing. And that's the final song on the album, Whippin' Pulse. Really good song. Statesboro Blues is another one of my favorites, as well as In Memory of Elizabeth Reed. And I really am a fan of the Allman Brothers, because I'm a blues person. I love a lot of blues, and the Allman Brothers is one of them. Even though they experiment with all kinds of music, country and jazz and blues, obviously, and so forth. So, yeah. Okay, I have a Allman Brothers related find here. It's actually a Gregg Allman solo album, and this is his very last solo effort. He was working on this album and was listening to the songs. And as many of you know, we just lost Gregg Allman earlier this year. He's the second Allman Brothers member to die after Butch Trucks, who died the very start of this year. So, that was very sad. But I'm happy Gregg was able to put out another album before he died, and it's this one here. It's called Southern Blood. I didn't take the shrink off, so I'm sure there's other vinyl unboxing videos of this. So if you want to see the gatefold, then you can watch those. So for now, I'm just going to leave the shrink on here because this is a very special pressing of the album. That's the sticker here. This is a first pressing here. I'll talk about the second pressing when I show the vinyl here. So okay, first I'm going to show the lithograph, portrait lithograph of Gregg Allman. This is nicely embossed here. It's got a pattern here embossed. And backside. Be very careful with this. It's a really nice image of Gregg Allman here. And here's the inner sleeve. Rest in peace, Gregg Allman. I will miss you. Here's the back of it. Okay, and what's special about this pressing? This is the very first pressing of the album. This pressing is now discontinued. I'm sure there's copies of it still left on eBay and other websites. I ordered this record off Soundstage Direct, and I received an email that the record company has discontinued this pressing and that they're going to press the album on black vinyl. I'm going to have to get the black vinyl so I can play it and leave this pressing alone. But I'm happy I found this on eBay for a nice price. So I haven't checked the eBay to see if prices skyrocket since this is no longer in print. So here's a record. It's on hardwood colored vinyl. Almost looks like a black vinyl, but this is on hardwood color vinyl. And I haven't heard all the album yet, but it does have some. So far, I'm gonna like it. I've heard the first song, "My Only True Friend." So, all right. That's Gregg Allman's Southern Blood album, and a couple more records. I have a UK album by the Animals, another UK record by the Animals, and a box set which is sealed and hasn't been opened yet. Not sure if I'm going to open it yet. Okay, here's the Animals record here. The Most of the Animals on Columbia, the UK record label back in the 60s under EMI. This record's in mono. Backside, it's got some tear here. You know, it's got there's a flaw there. But other than that, this looks nice. And this is the original inner sleeve for the record. Backside. And here's the record here on the black and blue Columbia label. And these are the songs that are on here. This is the greatest hits of the Animals, and they're all studio recordings. Here's side 2. This one plays great, by the way. But I haven't played through the whole thing, but the vinyl looks great, though. Okay, now like I said, I have one more box to show you. It's sealed, but if I ever decide to open this, then I'll do an unboxing video on my other channel, which is my vinyl 2. But it's going to make its appearance on this Beatles channel sealed. So if I make the decision I'm going to unseal this, then I'll do it on my other channel. So final find for this video, Led Zeppelin Mothership. This is a very best of Led Zeppelin. And this one uses the recent remasters. The 96 kilohertz 24-bit masters, which are the new remasters from 2014 and 2015. And here's a side here. And this is like my fifth, sixth Led Zeppelin box set, you know, because I've been buying Led Zeppelin box sets, including the 1990 album box set. So this is a back here. All right. That is all for this vinyl update video. I hope you enjoyed this vinyl finds of all kinds, which is vinyl finds by other artists. Stay tuned for my Beatles, two-part Beatles update videos. And thank you for watching, and talk to you later.